Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Joao Felix! Well, there's the clearance. And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow.
And the shot! It's loose. Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Deftly away. Nice-looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Brozovic. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Brozovic. Threads one in. He's shifting through the gears here. And Messi! Big moment! Massive goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And he's running through. Brozovic. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's ambitious. That's really well cleared. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is ended up in no man's land. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment.
Messi! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And the shot's on. Messi! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now, who's big chance? They've done it! And they are right back within touch. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
After 29 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So is this the start of a comeback? And that is a little undercooked.
Oh, great feat, that.
Martinez promptly onto that, and that is that. He's beaten the mark. Goes for a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
After 31 minutes,
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. He's having a hit! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
No way through. Mane. And Mane! No, not quite.
Al Nassr certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pressing high and with purpose. And the pass is intercepted. Brozovic. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's taking no chances there. We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Plenty to wait. Shoots! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
number 24.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Joao Felix.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Nice bit of trickery. Short changes him with that pass. That's good running with the ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
So we're just settling back into this second half. And it's Mane. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Joao Felix. Mane. Shot, surely! It's there! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Mane.
Al Nassr grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Now it's Joao Felix. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's let fly! Not the most accurate pass. Joao Felix.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, he's bustling through here. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
After 56 minutes.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Joao Felix.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would sure...
Oh, what's he done? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Al Nassr got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Corner number 2 then. Now this could be a chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Good running, strong and purposeful. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately the shot at goal! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So, 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
That pass has been well intercepted. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's through here. That's the keeper's ball. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Joao Felix. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, they could be caught out here. And a chance! And it's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Messi! And yes, it's there! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
They really do have to make something of this. He's had a shot! He can get that clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So their fourth corner of the game. Brozovic goes short. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Mane. Brilliantly cut out.
Has been indicated.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Al Nassr with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. They're up to 5 corners now. Brozovic plays it short. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. And it's been taken short. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. He might be in here! Looking for the run, and it's been played through. He could be in here.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Messi walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I thought... And a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
Well, thanks.